not just on my Instagram. In the last month, the question that I have been asked the very most is, how has Andrew's conversion to Islam affected your brotherhood? How has it affected your relationship? Is it going to affect your relationship? Is it going to be strange living in a household with two faiths? Are you going to convert? These are a bunch of questions that have obviously come through, and I'm going to try to answer all of them.
Yeah, like a lot of people were asking questions about this. Also, I have commented in one videos in particular where I remember, hey man, how you're taking it, how you were taking his conversion, and are you kind of like taking um, any kind of steps towards it? Like, are you going to convert to Islam as well, or are you going to stay as Christian as you used to do before? So yeah, there is a lot of questions that I have asked as well, but like I don't have any personal connection with them. So yeah, like on those videos in particular. So yeah, I have watched a few videos. Obviously I have watched a lot of videos, and I comment down below on those videos like, okay, hey, how you're taking this stuff, how you're dealing with this stuff. So yeah, I mean, I definitely want to know a lot more about people in general. So yeah, I just try to comment down below. Like, as an anonymous guy, I do not try to use my channel like MDX Joseph directly, so that you guys can know. Like, I do not use that. I go anonymous so that I can get to know a little more about people. Like, I genuinely do not hate anybody who has different views than mine. I'm always somebody who is open to hear what the other person is trying to say. Like, sometimes I get mad about certain things, like if you were inviting somebody and then you were insulting um, in your house or in your apartment that person, like in a negative way, when that person has done nothing wrong at all. So there is a lot of things that I get offended sometimes. Like, okay, you cannot just insult somebody who has done nothing wrong to you and who is clean. So yeah, there is a lot of things that oftentimes I consider, but most of the time I take people positively, like on a positive note, like, oh, this guy might be a great guy, and he might help me on certain things. I might be able to do certain things for him. So yeah, there is a lot of things that I consider oftentimes when it comes to like people in general. So yeah, I do not just hate people based on what we or what I see online. So there is a lot of things, but sometimes I disagree with people, sometimes I criticize them, but I know that they're doing good thing as well. So yeah, I just try to give them credit at sometimes. But and let's get back to the real video, because I'm reacting to his reaction.
Within the
So
next few minutes. So, Andrew's initial point about Islam he was making many months ago before he officially.
he pronounced that word right, like is Islam, not Islam. Like, I also sometimes say Islam, sometimes I say Islam, but I grew up in a Muslim country, so there is a lot of things that I've learned from my friends and other people in the community. So yeah, this was kind of interesting. And they say Islam, it's a I mean, it's not a Z sound. So yeah, that's very interesting. Like, he's using the word, like he's pronouncing the word in the right way.
Actually went loud with his conversion. I knew about his thoughts and the way his heart was leaning for a very long time. And Andrew made a very good.
Yeah, like a lot of videos that you see online, he was already praising Islam. So a lot of people thought that, okay, maybe he will convert to Islam one day, but some people had doubt, like, he's just a red pillar. So a lot of people think that, oh, a red pillar guy, he's just praising Islam due to having multiple partner and stuff like that. So there is a lot of criticism that he received due to that reason, like because he also had like multiple partner, like relationship. It's not like wife or stuff like that. So yeah, like his initial reaction was uh, positive towards Islam, and that's why some people were like, this is not the right way to deal with this stuff. He's just praising Islam due to this reason. So yeah, I understand that point right over here.
Point. a very strong point. And his point about Islam was this. He said, if you walk around a Catholic country, a country like Italy, and you insult Jesus Christ, or if you walk around...
And a lot of people would be doing that too, in especially in Canada. And I actually saw a video couple of weeks ago where a person was kicking the Bible, okay, on the street. Like, she was so angry about that, like, hey, this is what he's saying in the Bible. And she was a white person, as far as my knowledge is concerned. So yeah, but the thing is that people didn't react to her negatively, because if you react to her negatively, oh, you are a misogynist, and that's how you will be labeled. So yeah, a lot of people are afraid about that, and I understand that where they're coming from, and why some people are doing the negative stuff, and it's still not getting any penalty for it. Like, it should be like that person should be banned from all kinds of social media. But now people are not doing it because like, the situation is not in favor of how would I say it, like, not in favor of white male, especially. Like, I'm a 25% white, so my mom is half white, half Asian. So yeah, it was really interesting to see that kind of point of view, like, okay, how this is acceptable in our society. Like, somebody is insulting the Bible, and then you were just accepting it without even doing anything at all. Like, I think there should be some kind of, like, law to protect the religion, or to separate the religion from insulting, okay, like, or something like that. Like, people can just insult somebody for no reason, and I think there should be a law like, hey, you cannot do this, you cannot insult the book, okay. Like, you can criticize certain words, but you cannot just kick this book out and then like, walking over it, like, stuff like that. No, people shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff, and there should be law to protect the book, because it hurts a lot of people. Like, a lot of people are emotionally involved with this stuff, and the same thing goes with the Islamic book Quran. So yeah.
England, you insult Jesus Christ. You could say offensive things about him. You could tell an English person or an Italian, here you go, say something bad about Jesus Christ or your God. Here's some money. Will you do that? And people would do that.
People would do that.
Largely, as a whole. And also, saying bad things about, Jesus Christ and their God, nobody would face any repercussions. You could walk around the street freely saying these slanderous things, which is very rude and very impolite, and nobody would do anything about it. However, in the Muslim world, you see where I'm going here, such example is simply unthinkable. A Muslim would never insult his own prophet. He'd never insult his own God. And that too, if you were in a Muslim country, or even in the presence of Muslim people, and you were to insult their God or their prophet, they would be absolutely furious. Someone might even punch you in the face. And that's very fair enough. But what Andrew failed to mention, which is the point...
So Andrew didn't mention something, okay.
That I think I'm going to raise right here.
Interesting.
Is there are people in the world who will punch you in the face if you insult Jesus Christ, if you insult...
yeah, like, a lot of Muslim, like, if you think you are a Christian and you are not doing anything, but there is a lot of Muslim people who will punch you in the face. Like, literally, they would get mad about it. Like, how dare you insult a prophet? Like, they are taking Jesus Christ so seriously, and they love him so much, and I understand their viewpoint very well. So yeah, I really admire that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's get back to the real video.
Even insult Jesus Christ or the Virgin Mary or anything, and those people are the Muslims.
Yeah, and a lot of people would be like so mad about it, like, especially the Muslim, like, hey, how could you insult Virgin Mary? She was a virgin, she was an honorable woman, and you should at least respect her. Like, why the hell are you just insulting people without any proper evidence or anything? Like, oh, this is how the normal world works, and she was just this and that. Like, how could you say that? How could you insult somebody for no reason? Like, what she has done to you, or what is making you mad about her? Like, tell me something. But no, you do not have any reason, but you are gonna insult no matter what. like you have certain beliefs that are going against the Christian beliefs, so you are just mad about it. No, like you should be able to understand each other, and you should be able to respect each other's opinion.
Muslims. Now, if you don't know religion and you don't know religious history very well, then I guess you don't know that one of the most important prophets in Islam is Jesus, son of Mary, as they refer to him, or Jesus Christ, as us Christians call him. So,
Yeah, like he's an important prophet in Islam, and her mother is considered virgin, and what else? Yeah, and they take it literally, like it's the truth. There is nothing that can like you can prove, you can give any evidence like, oh, this is how the world works. No, they're not gonna believe it because they think that in the Quran, which is the holy book of Muslim, they usually take that seriously, and they think it's the word of God, God, one and only true God. So they are not gonna believe your stuff. They are taking that stuff literally. So there is a lot of things over here to consider when it comes to like Islamic stuff and Jesus Christ in general. So yeah, they have like they literally love Jesus Christ a lot more than a normal Christian do. Like you can insult Jesus Christ in front of a normal Christian, but you cannot insult Jesus Christ when you are in a Muslim country and they're praying and they're doing their own thing, but you insult, and if they hear you saying something insulting towards Jesus Christ, you are gonna be screwed, man. So don't do that kind of stuff.
so this, Dubai, the Middle East, the United Arab Emirates, the Muslim world is a part of the world where you cannot walk around and freely insult Jesus. So I feel perfectly at home in the Middle East, and I feel perfectly at home living with my brother, who is now a Muslim. He's going to put a Quran up above his title belts in the house. I have no problem with that book being in my house. I am very happy for my brother and the decision he made. I think that it's going to benefit him in the long run. I think that he's a lot happier than I've seen him in a very long time, and good for him. Now, and now I'm going to get to
All right, so the video is over there.